Hello, beautiful, magnetic women. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my training today, which is the number one secret for finding love in half the time. So stick with me. Let me know that you're here by saying hi to me in the comments. Let me know what is coming up for you as I'm talking about this. Let me know what you're learning and let me know what questions you have so I can come back and coach you and help you with these concepts because this is stuff, these are things that people do not talk about. I feel like these are secrets to finding love that women maybe have known or magnetic women have known for decades, but that way maybe we forgot. And I'm also sipping my coffee because this is like you and I sitting in my living room. So one sec. So today, the number one secret for finding love in half the time. All right, so first, let me just put this out there that even my peers, even the people that are very similar to me and that they coach women in doing that, they miss a few key points. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. There's a lot of bad advice out there. What I want to tell you is that everything that you're going through in your dating life and finding love and all of the self-sabotaging behaviors, all of the hard things that you're going through, these are not your fault. This is just actually stuff that has been forgotten, that we haven't been modeled, that we haven't been taught, that we've been told by society about certain things about love. And this has been ingrained in us. And what I want to do is break some of those things today. I know that it is hard to listen to your intuition. I know that you taste the taste of love and how important that will be to you in your healing journey. How tasting and feeling that love and just tasting like his sweet kiss and the warmth that he's gonna to provide you, the support. I know that it's hard because I know the end result is where you want to get. And I know the glaring feeling of something being wrong with you. I want to tell you that all of that is not your fault. I have a proven system that has worked through hundreds of coaching hours and with myself about how to get there, how to find your soulmate, and how to find love. And I want to tell you too that all of that stuff that you've been going through, the mistakes that you don't want to make, that you've already made, and you know that you don't want to make here today, going forward, is not your fault, right? These maybe sleeping with him really quickly or thinking that you're okay, excuse me, with sleeping with him and it not working out. Um, having over what the heck, excuse me, having overthinking, having thoughts, not really knowing what to do, feeling a lot of anxiety and overwhelm, shutting down your heart, going through the delete and download cycle. It is not your fault. The old way of doing things are a lot of things that we hear out there in the world when we're talking from our friends, from our family, from even coaches like me, or even therapists. So that old stuff is not working anymore. Put your best foot forward is a great thing just to say as advice. But if it goes a little too far, then we actually are trying to be someone that we're not, right? And that leads us down a path of authenticity. It leads us down a path of maybe not being seen or heard. It leads us down a path of not talking about our wants and our needs and desires because we think that it's going to turn him off. Some of my coach peers will also say, oh, here are some great questions. They'll give you a list of questions to ask on a date. And what if you get on your date and you try to ask all those questions and you forget them? Maybe you're so engrossed in the conversation and you forget to ask those questions, but it also maybe was really important to you and you forgot about them and you go home and you feel bad because you weren't able to get to them. Or maybe they weren't even really questions that were important to you. All of that. You are perfect the way you are, but it is not your fault why you are seeing these dating patterns and attracting unavailable men, getting ghosted. It is not your fault that you are getting ghosted time and time again. So all of these pieces of advice don't really get to the root of the issue, the root of the pattern. And a pattern is something that is occurring three or more times. And even if you think that a pattern is about the other person, for example, getting ghosted, a lot of people will talk about getting ghosted in that it is the other person's fault, which is true, right? Like he has a choice on whether to contact you, to ghost, or to have a conversation, for sure. But what people don't talk about is the fact that you are allowing this man to come in your energy field, to come in your space, to come in your mind and your heart, and spending time with him and opening up that door to being ghosted. So what you have a choice on is the filter through which that you let these men in. Because what happens, if you will not fail, you will always feel like that you are in the right place if you can filter out these emotionally unavailable men before you give them the opportunity to ghost you. So I say this with love, but you have a choice on whether you get ghosted or not. And I know that hits deep, and I know that hits hard. I coach very directly, but it is the absolute piece that we have been missing. So in order to not fail, the question that becomes, well, Lilli, how do I know? How do I know? And here's what I want to say to that is your patterns are not you. So these patterns that you've been seeing in your dating life, whether that be overthinking, whether that be anxiety, whether that be overwhelm, whether that be turning into their therapist, their mom, or their coach instead of being letting them be themselves, whether that be losing yourself. I personally lost a lot of friends through my romantic relationships and my romantic process, whether it be not speaking up for yourself, your triggers, your needs and desires. What you need to know right now in this moment is that your patterns are not you. The most important nugget that I want you to take away from this training today is that your patterns are actually just a part of you. They are a wounded part of you that has yet to be healed. If you've ever felt like that a younger version of you is leading your dating life, you are absolutely true. And what I want to tell, or absolutely correct. What I want to tell you is that younger part of you does not have to lead your dating life. And it's more than just thinking about that younger part. It's healing that younger wounded part that is leading your dating life so that your aligned and higher self can actually step forward. Because that younger part of you has been around for a while and it has been given a very important job. And now it's time for you to heal it. So what I would like for you to do this week is to journal at least like 3 to 5 times this week about your patterns. If you want to write a letter to your patterns and let them know what is going on in your dating life. Let them know how you feel about those parts. Start to separate yourself from your patterns because they are not you. So this is everything that I do in my programs, specifically the Magnetize Epic Love 5-month summer reset. This is how to date and easily attract your dream partner without the drama. Together, we go through this process, this system that has worked for hundreds of coaching hours on myself and my clients. This is all the secrets that I give my private clients, y'all. So the first step is to decide on and fully grasp your concrete dating boundaries and values for less pressure and more fun. Then what we do is we activate your vision. We activate your vision and gain clarity over that gap that we're talking about between your present day options and your dream partner. Next, we transform your overthinking and anxiety that you have to quickly sniff out your red flags. It's not something that you read on Instagram. It's actually something that happens in your body. Then what you do is you enjoy attracting the love of your life by amplifying your intuition and tuning into self-trust. And the result is that you no longer believe that all men cheat. You no longer believe that all men are bad. You actually believe that there are good men coming to you. And this is not something that happens in your head. This happens in your body, so that you are the lightning rod, the magnetic attraction force to the soulmate that is trying to find you. The result and what you can expect is that feeling that you are not bad or that you are not wrong and that you are actually very lovable. Imagine the feeling of being lovable. Imagine knowing that you are enough no matter who you are or what you do, especially in your love life. And imagine having more energy to do all of these things and actually be fulfilled in your love life as well, and not having so much confusion and frustration and anxiety about that. That is what we do in depth, in detail, step by step, hand in hand together in the programs that I do. Specifically, the Magnetized Epic Love 5-month summer reset is closing enrollment this Thursday on June 9th. I'd love for you to go to the link. I'll put it in the description to look at more details. Contact me if you have questions, and start to take control of your love life, because it has been out of your control and not by your doing. Remember, it's just been a part of you that's been controlling your love life. But find out how you can do that within 5 months with a 100% guarantee. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, and I can't wait to see you next time.